And joining us now are Matt Bretz with Bretz Injury Law and Jessica Lehnherr with United Way of Kaw Valley. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Thank you for having us.
I'm very excited to have you guys on here. We're talking about one of my favorite things, reading.
Yes.
And now, last year, Jessica, the Dolly Parton Imagination Library expanded all across Kansas, allowing kids under 5 access to a free book a month.
Yes.
I want to talk about a little bit more about kind of the program and how United Way fits into all this.
Yeah. So we have an incredible partnership with the Topeka and Shawnee County Public Library, and we provide the Dolly Parton Imagination Library for free to anyone in Shawnee County, and that is a free book that gets delivered to your child in their name at their home every month from birth up to age 5. And they are some of the coolest books. They're really high quality books. So yeah, it's a really cool program that really helps so many kids.
I'm very excited. I was just talking earlier, I just signed up Augie for the program. Laura, if you're watching right now, Merry Christmas. And Matt, can you speak a little bit on the impact the Imagination Library has had on the community that you've seen?
It's been quite an impact. And I think that probably in 3 main areas. One, the parent's relationship with the child. You know, when you have a 3-month-old or a year-old child and you get to read to that child, there's such an interaction. 2, it helps with kindergarten preparedness. In areas that have had the Dolly Parton Imagination Library for a number of years, kindergarten readiness has gone from 50% to 70%.
Wow.
Which is remarkable. I mean, that means
huge.
kids are ready to learn when they get to kindergarten, and teachers don't have to split up, you know, the part of the class that's ready and the part of the class that's not. And the third thing, and this is truly remarkable, is high school graduation rates. High school graduation rates increase significantly when kids show up for school as kindergartners and they know some letters, they have an interest in reading, they have that fascination with stories, and they can pay attention. I mean, it's truly remarkable impact.
That really is amazing. Just as you were saying, starting so early, you're just reading to our kids. I'm so happy I'm reading every night to Augie. That we're setting them for success right now.
Yeah, and it gives you something to do instead of just looking at each other and playing video games.
Exactly. And Matt, maybe you touched upon this a little bit. Like, what inspired you to support United Way and the Imagination Library?
I was on the United Way board when our community was first approached about doing Dolly Parton Imagination Library, and we heard some of the stories from other states that had done it. And we were particularly struggling in, with kindergarten preparedness. Kids that show up for school and can't identify 5 colors or use scissors, or they can't even spell their own names. And so it sounded really promising. Plus, Dolly Parton provides these books for free, and the community just has to pay for shipping, or United Way just has to pay for shipping. It's such a promising thing. It just absolutely made sense.
Yeah. It's so fantastic what you're doing to help out the community. And Jessica, I want to ask, again, this program, free to sign up, but how do we do it? How can more families out there get involved with the Imagination Library?
Yeah, well, there's multiple ways because we want to make it as easy as possible. You can go online to Dolly Parton Imagination Library directly. You can also go to unitedwaykawvalley.org, uwkawvalley.org. Our website has a link, and also the Topeka and Shawnee County Public Library has a link as well. If you don't have access to a computer, come by any one of our locations and we'll sign you up.
Plenty of ways to do it. That's fantastic.
Even ask your pediatrician.
Or ask your pediatrician, exactly. They can help you get signed up as well.
And I'm sure there's still more families out there that can easily sign up for the program.
Yes, we believe we're a little over 40%, or at about 40% saturation. So children who already have access to Dolly Parton Imagination Library, so we have a long way to go. We really want to make sure every child in our community can go to school, go to kindergarten with the same personal library at home, the same books at home.
That's great. It's great what you guys are doing for the community. It's trying to support them from the very start, getting everyone into reading and, get everyone ready for the school year and the high school graduation one of these days. That's fantastic.
United Way does a lot.
It's fantastic. Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Always a pleasure to have you guys on the show. And everyone, please, to learn more about Bretz Injury Law, you can visit byinjurylaw.com, and you can sign up for the Imagination Library at uwkawvalley.org.